326 horsepower, 465 pounds-feet of torque. That's what you're getting on this iForce Max setup on the TRD Pro 2025 Toyota 4Runner. This is coming in hybrid as well, guys. This thing is getting you 23 city, 24 highway on the MPG with a 19-gallon gas tank size. Let's go ahead and continue, but don't forget to like and subscribe at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu for the car reviews and car products, as well as a quick shout out to Folsom Lake Toyota. And if you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us, we'll talk details later, and stay tuned, we're dropping the MSRP sticker. So I did mention all the things about the powertrain. Well, you do have the four-wheel drive system or the 4x4 system. We have electronic rear diff, and we're gonna go around and talk more about it, starting with this front end. We have Pro headlights, LED projection. That is beautiful, I have to say, with the high gloss black, the LED hazards on, and the signal lights, phenomenal with kind of that crystallized interior as well, with TRD there on the bottom. We have bumper sensors going across, as well as a high gloss black top grille, 360 panoramic camera with the matte gray Toyota emblems in 3D. We also have the LED light bar. And the bah humbug moment is that you cannot turn on your fog lights and your light bar at the same time, because the high beams actually have to be on when you're turning on that light bar. Those fog lights do come LED as well, rigid. And we drop down, have matte black plastic, a skid plate for the TRD, and you can see the red lettering there, as well as recovery hooks right near that, okay? So a lot going on, rich in look. I have to say, look at the side profile. This is probably the best 4Runner design ever. I have to say, people are going to disagree with me, but again, I actually love the body lines on this 4Runner. Dimensions on the TRD Pro, 195 inches in length, 78 inches in width, and depending on which trim you have in the TRD Pro or the package on top, for example, the TRD Pro Trail Hunter or the Limited, you're going to get about 74 to 76 inches in height, and that is 76 inches in height if you have the roof racks on top, okay? Now, let's go ahead and talk suspension and wheel area. We have high gloss fender flares there, nice and big. We come over to the suspension. Check out that TRD painted red suspension, and you're getting the Fox system. Great look, I have to say. And you know you're paying a pretty penny, but you're also getting a nice car for that pretty penny. Dropping over to the rubbers, Toyo Open Country all-terrain tires coming in on the exact size, the 265/70/18 TRD rims with a matte black look. Moving forward to the side mirror, blind spot assist, integrated blinker lighting, 360 panoramic camera, high gloss black on top, and matte black plastic on the bottom. We also have the TRD emblem here, as well as that beautiful, look at that really sporty look on that hood. That looks great. Oh my goodness. I'm just in love with it. This thing is coming in at around $70,000, give and take. What do you guys think? Would you guys be paying on that? High gloss black handles with keyless or smart access entry. You can actually unlock and lock that handle from the outside of the vehicle. Stationary step pads. Come over around the windows. We've got matte black around the windows, as well as high gloss black roof rails and these cross rails as well. Over to the quarter panel glass, privacy glass back here. You'd be opening this gas lid from the inside of the car, left-hand side of that steering wheel. Over to the rear. Goodness, I'm just like a kid in a candy store with this thing. High gloss black spoiler, very aggressive looking, matte black plastic trim around. This glass does pop down, and we still kept that same corporate stamp as that 4Runner glass dropping down. High gloss black trim going across, as well as you have the buttons here for locking and unlocking, as we know from prior models. Backup camera with its washer, and Toyota in the matte black. TRD Pro engraved into the tailgate, letting you know which engine powertrain setup you have. This is iForce Max, and we have a second camera here, and I'm going to show you guys what these two cameras differentiate with regards to both of them. Bumper sensors going across, parking reflectors. We have the tow system here, 6,000 pounds of max towing capacity on the TRD Pro, a spare tire full size, and your exhaust tip on the driver's side area. All right, let's go ahead and pop open that cargo. And before we go ahead and enter the cargo, we also have the TRD Pro taillights in the high gloss black trim, LED, as well as look at the interior side of that taillight. Literally looks like a transformer. Let's go over and talk about cargo now, all right? So cargo, 43 cubic feet of space with the second row seat up. 83 cubic feet of space with the second row seat down. As we like to do here at Vagabond Builds, we like to measure behind that second row seat, everyone. 42 to 43 inches, which is 3 feet 6 inches. And then we come over and we're gonna go ahead and drop that second row. And a bah humbug moment, I have to say, for a $70,000 price tag, I probably would like to see some latches here to drop that second row. But again, you can't do that. Why? Because you got to actually manually lift this seat just like that, right? So I know a lot of people are going to hate that because the second row seats no longer lay flat from the prior models. But behind the second row seat, you're getting about 61 to 62 inches, which is about 5 feet 2 inches. Let's go ahead and open up to the plastic paneling or the width, 42 to 43 inches in width. And then we come over to the height, 29 to 30 inches in height. You can fit skis, snowboards back here. Also, your dishwasher, your air fryers for your fried zucchini and whatnot. This thing is a great off-roading vehicle and cabin camping vehicle as well. On the right-hand side, 120-volt inverter, JBL subwoofer, LED lights back here, and here up top. That is great. And then you have more room here on the right and also on the left. As you guys can see, we put already things there to get out of our way. And then you have extra cargo area back here. Now that we're done showing you guys the TRD Pro exterior, talking about the powertrain, showing you suspensions and cargo, let's show you interior. Before we continue the interior, I would like to talk about a device that every car in your driveway should have, any car with a 12-volt outlet, the Wolfbox drive-on, always-on G900 Pro rear view mirror and front dash cam with the rear camera. And why would you guys want something like this? To protect your guys' selves in accidents, for example, the insurance claims. If somebody hits you guys or tries to commit insurance fraud, that is a very cool thing to have because it protects you from a lot of liars. Now, things that are cool about this Wolfbox G900 Pro rear view camera, 12-inch touchscreen, does tell the time, the date, and the day. You have 5.8 gigabytes of Wi-Fi, 4K in the front, 2.5K in the back, super night vision, also voice control like take picture. You also get the GPS, everyone. Now let's go ahead and touch it and show you guys the apps as well as the 4K recording. Right now on this roll, it just is great quality on this G900 Pro, everyone. Remember, every car that has a 12-volt outlet, and maybe you guys don't want the 12-volt outlet plug-in, you can actually hardwire with the hardwire kit from Wolfbox and have this turn on and off while your car is on or off. Thanks, guys, and let's go ahead with this interior. Not only that the exterior was super cool on this TRD Pro, but the interior is cool too. Look at these seats with the leather surfaces, perforation, and they have that army style design. We also have the red stitching, giving it that sporty, matching out exterior look. 4Runner TRD Pro exclusive rubber weather mats. Look at that. You got the cacti on there, as well as design and engraves, and it has a rib design as well. Super cool and very tough on the material of that mat. In front, lockable glove compartment, nice and big. We have red stitching going across as well. We got the carbon fiber trim work, Toyota 3D with the black and red outlining, as well as JBL sound system inside this vehicle, high gloss black trim, air vents, nice and rigid, rugged look here. Then we come over to this huge screen, all right? This thing's as big as my head and probably even bigger because my head's not that big. But again, you have to actually subscribe to the navigation. I mentioned that in all our Toyota videos. Music, this is what the music looks like. Very simple interface here at Toyota. Bluetooth, come over to the car, the vehicle information, as well as your settings. You can mess around with that as well, all right? Then we have Apple CarPlay. Android Auto is also on this car. You can see the Bluetooth signs up there and things of that sort. We got the TRD start and stop button for that engine. Dropping down, dual climate controls and those very rugged, rigid knobs, as well as heated and ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, and hard buttons to control those vent, flow air, and temperatures and modes and things of that sort, all right? Wireless charging pad, USB-C plugins, and a 12-volt outlet. You also have a USB-C plug-in up here on the side, so you're getting 3 USB-C plugins on the front side of this interior. Over to the center console area, leather wrapped TRD shift lever, also a parking brake, auto hold. You got your 4-wheel drive system and also your modes, tow haul, your drive modes, MTS, DAC, crawl. Your trailer brake, or sorry, your trailering system assistance, your camera 360 panoramic. You could also change the angle on that. All right, very cool. Then we have the rear diff lock and also the stabilizing bars that you get on site on this vehicle. Just a plethora of things. Moving forward to the steering wheel area, we have leather wrap steering, a 12 o'clock red stitching, leather, TRD stamped, and it kind of has, well, it's not a flat bottom, I would say. It still has a circular shape. It just looks flat bottom from the interior side of the steering wheel. You got a quad spoke steering. And on the right-hand side, what we got going on is the cruise control, lane assist system, crash warning, and also your controls for your media going in and out of those stations and your mode. On the left-hand side, we have the back button, and we're going to show you guys how to control that card there in the center or your themes in between. Very cool. And again, to match the rest of this interior, you have your gauges that are rugged and rigid looking. You also have volume, voice control, and telephone control on the left-hand side. A lever here for your windshield wipers, lever here on the left for your lighting with your fog lights. And we have the trailer brake assistance system here as well. Okay, keep that in mind. Over to the left-hand side, got a lot going on, so bear with me because there's just so many bells and whistles. We've got buttons here for your dashboard lighting, button here for your gas tank lid, auto high beam for your front headlights, traction control, inverters, tailgate lift button, your auxes to add things like spotlights and more bars if you need them. Also your spotlights here and TRD light bar where your high beams actually have to be on, and you press that button and that light beam or that light bar will turn on. Over to the door panel, more red stitching, more leather wrapped, as well as look at that like army rugged look on that door panel. JBL sound system, TRD Pro stamped, so you know this is exclusive to TRD. Memory seating, window switches, unlock lock button, and side mirror switches, and those side mirrors do come automatic foldable. Center console, itty bitty center console. Probably would have liked to seen a bigger center console. Your cup holders are nice and big, squared shape, and this is what your TRD Pro key fob does look like. Manual visor, tilt slide moonroof option. In front of that, you're gonna have the controls for that tilt slide moonroof option, your lighting in the LED, as well as a frameless auto dimmable capability rearview mirror. You get garage door openers as well. Now that we're pretty much done, hopefully I mentioned majority of the plethora of things inside this vehicle. If I didn't, leave in the comment section below. Let's shoot over to the second row seating. Now second row seating, everybody, we have that same look coming in from the front over to the back. Car seat compatibility, leather perforated, as well as you get a lever here, remember, and different angles on that backrest, which is a very cool feature to have because it actually is very comfortable when you're on a long road trip. Let me show you guys for us tall guys. So I'm about 6 feet 2 inches tall. Hopefully this puts it into perspective for you guys. My head clearance is there, my leg clearance is there, but it doesn't feel like a full-size SUV. This is not a Sequoia, it's a 4Runner. Remember, in front of that bench seat, pockets on the front of this, on the front seats, but on the back of those front seats. In between, 2 air vents, 2 USB-C plugins, and another inverter. Let's go ahead and show you guys real quick what the look is on the seats. This is probably one of my saddest moments where these things are no longer laying flat. I probably would have liked Toyota to keep those flat seats there, but this is what you get, all right? So the prior models, you'd actually pull up the butt rest and you'd actually drop the backrest flat, so you'd get a more flat surface here, making it easier to sleep in the 4Runner if need be. I actually own a few 4Runners myself. It's pretty cool. And then you get more cubby room down here, all right? I wanted to mention that as well so I don't forget. Probably one of the saddest parts right here. All right, you get an armrest, cup holders on this as well. So guys, as we like to do here at Vagabond Builds, we like to drop that MSRP sticker. So here it goes, coming in around the $70,000 mark. Let me know if you guys have any questions, leave in the comment section below as well. And let's finish up with the top. You get the LED lighting here, your O-snap handle here, and the door panel gets the cup holders and the JBL sound system on them as well. Now, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Thank you, and God bless.